Duke and UNC basketball is known as one of the most heated rivalries of all time. This rivalry has been an ongoing battle of the blues for years. My three main points to my speech is inception of the rivalry, successful coaches and players, and ongoing popularity. The rivalry began along Tobacco Road, first with football, and the four big schools at the time and at our present time is NC State, Wake Forest, Duke, and North Carolina. As basketball came to the college programs in the 1950s, Duke and UNC were among the rivalries born and have continued to this present time and day. This past year, Duke went on to beat UNC 2 times out of the 3 meetings to win the ACC championship, while UNC went on to beat Duke 1 time and won the national championship this year to beat Kansas. For nearly 100 years, Duke and UNC have been the 3rd and 4th winningest programs in college basketball. The most heated exchange I probably ever saw on TV or really got into was the exchange between Gerald Henderson and Tyler Hansborough. This led Tyler Hansborough to have a broken nose and Gerald Henderson to be taken out of the game and couldn't play the game after that. Among the best players I've seen in my generation growing up had to be J.J. Redick and Tyler Hansborough. Located just 8 miles apart from each other, they traveled to each other's schools awaiting to be victorious. This road is known as Tobacco Road. Both Roy Williams and Mike Krzyzewski are fantastic coaches with a winning and loss ratio of 50% between each other. Coach K right now is the most winningest college basketball coach of all time. An honorable mention would be Dean Smith. He was the man who recruited and really brought out into his own one of the most greatest basketball players or athletes of all time, and that was Michael Jordan. Some great players that I'm going to mention from UNC are Michael Jordan, obviously, but there's also others such as Vince Carter, James Worthy, Jerry Stackhouse, Tyler Hansborough, and many other successful athletes. An interesting fact for you, Silva's own Jackson Simmons, after graduating from Smoky Mountain High School, went on to attend UNC in school and play basketball all 4 years. Got to watch him on TV a couple times. Duke has also had a lot of talent come their way to play basketball. Some of those players include Grant Hill, J.J. Redick, who is now the all-time scoring leader at Duke, Christian Laettner, all 3 of the Plumlee brothers who are currently in the NBA and making a ton of money doing so, Shane Battier, and loads more talent come their way. Most of these players that I've mentioned, and some that I did not, went on to pursue their dream to the NBA, where they made tons of money and millions of dollars doing the thing they love most in this world. The rivalry will go down as one of the biggest of all time in years to come. And in the past, present, and future, I expect it to be the biggest rivalry of all time. My 3 sources I used for this speech come out of the Bachelor Report for 2 of them, and the 5038 articles of how Duke and basketball rivalry began.